try. Oh, it's time to go. Ooh, yeah. Straight to the chaos.
Ooh, straight to the chaos. We are here. I'm all the Clout, MLH here, alongside my trusty cohort, Slappy McFisto, aka Dougie. Dougie, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm actually having a good morning. Well, kind of good morning.
We got
working for my computer being a butthead. I'd have a great morning.
I'm glad it's good now, though. I mean,
Yeah,
shit, that would have sucked if that happened.
I was hoping it wouldn't. Then I wouldn't have to do this today. I just have a break.
yeah, that would have been cool. Me by myself, I'm sure. Everybody in chat would have loved that. Like, fuck.
Well, at least you wouldn't have to worry about like me interrupting you and stuff.
Sandy was in the house yesterday. She says, "Oh dang, it's for tomorrow. See you then." Same thing with Brandon. Southern Yankee was first on in this morning. The lovely Southern Yankee. Thank you for being here, Southern Yankee, and thank you for being a Monster Squad member as always. NJS in the house. Beachcomber, another great member. Thank you for being here, Beachcomber, and thank you for being a Monster Squad member. The lovely Anna from Canada in the house. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Another great Monster Squad member. I get getting
Sorry, it was me. I was going to the other live and I hadn't muted it.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm just not fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens in old age, Dougie. Gina is in the house. What's up, Gina?
Hello?
Hello. Are you there? Yeah, you're there. You son of a bitch. Don't even start with me. You there, Dougie? Oh, fuck. I can look. I can hear you. I can hear you. We all can hear you. Damn, he's gonna have to restart his computer, I think, y'all.
Oh, I accidentally hit the mute button.
Oh, there we go.
I was like, what the heck, man?
Fuzzy, our great and mighty mod, is in the house. Paige is in the house. Of Fila, Cricket Cinema, Ellie, the Ultimod. That's her new name. The Ultimod is in the house. What's up, Ultimod Ellie, the controller? Sally is in the house. What's up, Sally? Nice to have you here watching live streams. Our other fantastic mod, Buttercup, is in the house. Dogs Rule is in the house. Who else? Rocks in a Box. Thank you for being a Monster Squad member, Rocks. And I think I'm caught up. Oh, Sin just snuck in there. Good morning. Nice to have you here. Welcome everybody to what's shaping up to be a great show all the way around, y'all. But we're gonna start with something just slightly different today. I hope I'm being dead serious. I hope everybody's got their onions handy because we're gonna be watching a very special,
sad,
a very special. We're not starting with an ad today, Dougie. We're starting with this because this is a special video that Dougie took the time to make. So I hope you guys all enjoy this. We'll be back on the other side with so much fun and so much to talk about, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you guys on the other side of this. And it won't play. Why would it play?
That was a short one.
Oh, I know, man. All right, hold on. I gotta get it together here. Hold on one second. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. There we go. Here we go. All right. Here you go, guys. Go. I think this is a real special video. I want to thank Dougie in advance for doing this video. It's really nice. Here we go. Play dumb shit.
I thought I would do something a little different. Rather than doing a funny video about the pig man, Slappy McFisto, but rather I thought it would be more fun for me to share my dream with you all. All dreams start somewhere, whether it's in your sleep or just deep inside your soul. We all have dreams, and some of them we conquer, and well, some of them, they remain dreams. And that's okay. It's okay if the dream remains a dream, as long as you have those dreams and as long as you're striving to make those dreams come true. My dream started in 2024. I have always been an outdoorsman. In fact, my mother would often say to me as I was growing up that I was born at the wrong time. She always felt that I would have been a better mountain man than living in this today's world. I'm at home in peace when I'm in the wilderness. I don't know quite what it is, but all you got to do is just look around and see these forests through my eyes. And that's what I'm trying to do, is to share my vision of this trip, how it came about, and where I'm at right now. This dream started with my mom. I would often go to my mom, telling her what my dream was. I wanted to be an overlander. I wanted to take a rig out in the woods, out on roads that most people don't travel. I wanted to take my camera gear into these areas and film them and photograph them and share what I see. Being on YouTube, being a part of this community, I have learned one thing, that there are many people here on YouTube that are just unable to be able to get out and do things for whatever reasons, health reasons, financial reasons, relationship reasons, work reasons. There are all types of reasons to keep somebody from fulfilling dreams. And that's okay. I understand that. I'm 64 years old and I'm just starting to live my dream. But I think that it's not the journey to that dream, but it's the journey in that dream that is so important. My mom was the person I would go to discuss everything about this trip and bounce things off of her, get good ideas from her, and her excitement was right there with mine. She loved this idea. In fact, she told me if she was younger, she would have loved to have been able to go on this trip. My mother passed away in March of 2025, and my last conversation with my mom was about this trip. She was so excited. She understood the meaning behind this trip, the importance behind this trip, that this overland trip took on a life of its own. It grew much, much bigger than what I had initially planned on. This trip was just supposed to be me and a couple friends, but through the process, I've gained a few people. 41 years ago, my girlfriend and I gave up a child for adoption. We were too young and immature to be able to take on that responsibility, but we believed in life and not taking it. And so we both agreed that adoption was the route to go. Now, I have never looked back on that and thought that it was a mistake, because I don't. I believe in destiny, but I never thought in a million years that destiny would lead us back together 41 years later. And so my firstborn daughter will be on this trip with me, 6 days in the Siskiyou Mountains, with a new campsite every night, putting miles under our tires and enjoying the view of the Siskiyou Mountains in Southern Oregon. Right now, I am waiting for the sale of my truck and my camper because I'm downsizing. I need to have something small to be able to get into these mountains. A full-size F-250 3/4-ton pickup truck with a cab over camper is just way too big to be able to go into these woods. My plan is, after I sell my rig, is to purchase a Toyota FJ Cruiser. Why the FJ, you ask? Well, it's simple. And then again, it's not, because a lot of work has gone into the research of trying to figure out what vehicle to use. But I have come down to one vehicle, the Toyota FJ Cruiser. I really wanted the Jeep, but Jeeps just have too many little issues going wrong with them. And I just didn't want a vehicle that I'm constantly having to do maintenance and work on. But I wanted something like a Jeep. I needed something to be able to go off the road and do what a Jeep does, but being more reliable. Not saying that the Jeep is a horrible vehicle, because it's not, but I'm not a gearhead. I don't really like working on vehicles all the time. And well, the Jeep just wasn't going to fit my needs. The FJ Cruiser is fully capable for off-road with the locking rear axle and Toyota's A-Track and the ground clearance that I get with the FJ, and being very Jeep-like. And come on, just face it, the FJ is just ugly enough to be cute. And I've fallen in love with that ugly vehicle. Now I already have a name for her and a name for my YouTube page. The name of my FJ will be Nakoma, spelled Nakoma. Nakoma comes from the Chippewa Indians, and the meaning behind Nakoma is do as promised or stand together. It reflects one's value of keeping one's word, and a man's word is everything. If he doesn't have his word, he has nothing, and we see that in Chumlee all the time. His word means nothing. He's nothing, and I just thought it was only fitting to name my FJ Nakoma. The name of my channel will be Nakoma Overland Adventures, or NOAA, N-O-A. Now, I don't have the FJ yet, and I know I'm showing some photos of an FJ, but I'm just giving you the vision of what I see and how I want to rig my FJ up. Now, what is overlanding? Well, I originally thought that overlanding was just going off-road and finding a new camp spot every night. And yes, that is overlanding. But overlanding is much, much more than that. Overlanding is whatever you make it to be. Whether you have all 4 tires on the road, on gravel, or on 2-track, it's the travel, the destination, to see new things for the first time, to get out with family and friends and enjoy this country that we live in, because it's a beautiful country. Something that a lot of us Americans take for granted is the wide open spaces that we have in this beautiful, beautiful country of ours. Yes, I'm a little prideful and boastful of my country, but I think we all are proud of our home and where we live, and that's a good thing. But overlanding doesn't have to be just in America. Canada has some of the most beautiful areas to overland. In fact, Canada is probably number 1 in overlanding. Overlanding is wherever those 4 tires lead you, and to share the experience, whether you're by yourself or with your friends or family. Our original overlanders were those coming across on the Oregon Trail with all their belongings packed in a wagon and heading to a destination with 4 wheels on the ground, a new campsite every night, and new adventures every day. The only difference is that our horses are under the hood. And yeah, we're kind of doing it the glamping way. But hey, we're still getting out there and doing what our forefathers did. True, they don't have GPS. They don't have all the camera gear and the camping gear that we have, but they had the sense of adventure, wanting to know what was on the other side of those mountains. That's what I want. I want to know what's on the other side of those mountains. I want to know what's at the end of that road. And I want to document it all, and I want to share it with you all. I have had great support through this whole process from family, friends, and many of you. I'm not just a funny man. I'm just playing a role here. But it's really not my life, and it's not who I am. I have a mission to take a very bad man out, to tie him up with DT, giving him the DTs, and keeping him off all of your backs. That was always the goal here. That was always what we wanted. And I would say so far we have accomplished that. But this isn't who I am. I am not what I am here in YouTube land. I am an outdoorsman. I am a fisherman. I'm a hunter. And if I could, I would live up in the mountains, living off the land and living my dream. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Always try to fulfill those dreams. Always try to conquer those dreams. And if a dream isn't meant to be, you'll realize that, and you'll move on to the next dream. But the trick is, always have a goal that you're striving for, because an active life is a long life, or at least a happy life, doing what you wanted to do, doing the dream that you had set out for. And don't let anybody stop you from fulfilling your dreams. Many times you will hear, oh, that's impossible, you can't do that. But usually those are the people that have never reached their dreams. Stay positive, stay focused. That's how you make dreams come true. And on a side note, remember me saying that my mom wished that she could come, but she felt that she was just too old for this trip. Well, Mom, you're coming on this trip. We will be spreading her ashes up on the Siskiyou Mountains in the National Forest in Oregon. And she will be a part of this dream that her and I had shared with my very best friends, Biff, Rosie, and Holly, who I've known since basically high school, at least most of them. And my 2 daughters, their husbands, a granddaughter, my mother's ashes, and of course, I can't forget about my little buddy, who deserves this more than anybody else that I can think of, my little four-legged friend, Ringo. Dogs truly are man's best friend, and he has saved me from, well, he saved me from hell, and I owe that little guy a whole lot. So never give up on your dreams, and always reach for the stars. We only have one chance at life. Might as well live it to the fullest.
All right, Dougie. Sure, you got the onions out, man.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean it to be so sad. It just kind of worked out that way.
Kitty is here. Kitty. What is up?
Hello. Good
Nice to have you
morning.
here.
Good morning, Kitty.
Kitty, what do you think of this picture that I have? Hold on.
Let's see.
This one here.
Ooh, delicious.
Ah, I think so too. I don't know. I'm just saying. How are you, Kitty?
I'm doing good here in snowy Chicago.
Ooh, it was snowy here, and it's still snowy here in Denver. Holy hell, man!
It's snowing right now too, yeah.
You guys got a major one up there, out that way, I hear tell.
Oh,
So, but I'm kind of glad this is the latest we've gone without like kind of a major snowstorm in all the time that I can think of. But nothing is compared to the snowstorm that is in Los Angeles right now with your brother, Kitty. Now, this video ties into what we're going to be talking a little bit about today. They're talking about it in chat, Kitty, but apparently your brother is touting that he, quote, got a new car. And it was paid for, obviously not by him, but by fundraising is what he said. And the car is an electric Ford Mustang, which I think is an odd choice.
What?
But there's a lot to be skeptical about here. So I'm wondering what you guys think about this quote unquote new car that he's got. Dougie, what do you think?
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here typing here. What
Well, apparently he's got a new car, Dougie.
Yeah.
Yeah. A new electric
Yeah,
Mustang.
I've seen
red
that.
Mustang.
Yeah. He's quite proud of that. He worked hard for it. It just goes
Get
to
outta
show
here.
that hard work pays off. I mean, it was hard. He had to grift really hard, man. It was hard grifting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, nobody grifts as hard as Chumley, man. Slappy.
Maybe I don't know, man. I know I was watching the video and he's bragging about this car that he actually doesn't own. I mean, dude, you're just renting it, but okay, whatever. And then he goes into Home Depot to buy paint to paint his RV. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. If your RV is falling apart, you got to replace the shocks and do suspension work and electrical work, but you're going to spend the money to paint it. I would paint that. Painting would be the last thing I would do. I would take care of the mechanical issues before I tried to make it look beautiful. I mean, I don't know. Am I backwards in thinking that, or
No?
what?
Yeah. You just got to throw a fresh, clean paint over all that shit.
It
And
just
then the
makes it
shit
all
will be
better.
painted and it'll be looking great, you guys.
I think that's it, Kitty. I did it the wrong way. I worked on my camper for 3 summers. I should have just painted it, and that would have
Called it a
took me
day,
1 summer
you
and
know?
called it a day. It would have been all good. Nobody see. That's what my when I started out as a commercial cabinet maker as an apprentice, and the journeyman that I worked under, he was Vietnamese. Really nice guy, very knowledgeable. But his saying was, do something don't worry about if it can't be seen. So I'd be working on something. He goes, no problem, Doug. Nobody see. So I guess that's his philosophy is as long as you paint it and nobody sees the problems, then they don't exist. So
just cover it up, Dougie. Just cover that
it up.
shit
Yeah.
right on up.
Yeah.
Kitty. So, what do you think of your brother rolling around in a electric Ford Mustang, a red Ford Mustang?
He didn't buy that, first of all. Yes, rent it, because he doesn't. How much money is in the lawyer fund these days? Does anyone know?
You know, it varies. I mean,
It
last I
varies.
heard there was 10,000 left, Kitty. So who the fuck knows how much he's thrifted? I mean, could be 20,000, could be 0,000. I mean, it
True.
could be, you know, all kinds of things. What's up, Nami? Nami's in the house. What's up, Nami? I don't know is the answer. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's not his. I mean, his MO is claiming things are his, my mom's house, others people's property that aren't really his. So, I can make up things too. I could just shoot shit out of the air and pretend that it's believable and pretend that it's mine, but that doesn't really make it true, as we know that he does live in a different reality than all of us. But yeah, that's what I think about that.
Yeah. Okay. So Sean Speaks asks us a question here. Says, "Hey MLH, I've been lurking and enjoying the content. Curious, how did your DOA call out start, and where did the Man Bear Pig nickname come from? I know the Chumley bit. Just wondering about the rest." Okay, so Man Bear Pig came from a riff on the South Park creation Man Bear Pig, and it to us it kind of encapsulated who he is. I mean, I guess he's a man. I mean, you know, sort of, I guess. But mostly he's a pig. And he's as big as a bear now, at least width wise. So it just kind of fit. And the character's funny on South Park, and there's this whole bit. I'll play it right now. That Dougie brought to my attention, and of course I had to get the soundbite for it. But let me play you this little 20-second clip here.
You little pussy bitches! Oh, you don't like that, huh? I told you kill anyone in the mountains who could be a problem. You a little man bear bitch, that's what you are. But you wanna fuck with the peepee, huh? Don't forget what I have on you. Sit down, a man bear bitch.
So like I said, it was a whole bit on South Park. It's really funny. If you haven't seen it, you can see the whole saga online. But really funny. So that's how that got incorporated. And now the Chumley you already know. Slappy is a new character that I created. And it's right here. Hold on.
But
So
the
the
Man
new
Bear Pig, I mean, that all started because he did a privacy whatever we tried to privacy or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we just changed everything up, you know. And Man Bear Pig came in existence, and look, you know, every time he tries to prevent us from doing what we do, it just kind of makes it worse because we just grow in different directions.
Yeah. Foxy's in the house. I missed a few people. If I missed you, obviously we have great mods that probably got you. Thank you for being here. Kitty, you joined just in time. We're going to be doing right now, we're going to be doing our words of wisdom, y'all. Yep. Hold on. I got to get soundbite here because that'll help. All right, chat. Who is going to go first on words of wisdom? Is it going to be the lovely Kitty who's in the house today? Is it going to be Slappy McFisto, aka Dougie, or is it going to be myself? Let's see. Dude has more names, Pluck says. Yes. Manchild's another one. Damn it, Ellie. What is wrong with you? Really, Ellie and Betty, you guys gonna do this every damn time? Make me go first? How dare you guys? How dare all you? Just time yourselves out. Who's gonna go after me? We're going in reverse order today, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. So the first person goes last. So I'm going last today. Who's going second, and then who's going first? Chumley, Afila Chumley is going is a reference to the Pawn Stars because he looks a lot like Chumley, although Chumley is probably better. I know my place at MLH. JoJo says everybody's nominated me. Somebody else other than me. Damn it! Who's going second? Man, just for that, I should like every time the first person who nominates me first, that's who I'm gonna act like, or who I think their voice sounds like, or whatever.
MLH,
Yes.
shut up and stop bitching. You're acting like a Karen right now.
Oh man, I think I'm acting like Chumley right now. Slap. Okay, Dougie, you're going next, by the way, and then no, it's Kitty and then Dougie. All right. So I'm going first. So let's see who's my special guest today. You know what? Screw it. No special guest. I'm just gonna do it as myself. Damn it.
He's so mad. He's just gonna go in raw.
I'm all flustered, man. don't even. I wasn't even prepared for this because I think the words of wisdom speak their for themselves today. All right. Yeah, I'm not making up the rules, Cinderella. How dare you? Cheese with that wine, Sandy. How dare you, Sandy? Okay. Here we go. I gotta do something here. Okay, I'm gonna be slappy today, y'all. All right. I was so fucking traumatized by all the shit that happened that I really enjoyed being out cooking and feeding homeless people, right? Homeless, not homeless, just whoever. And then it came like a trauma thing, became like a trauma. See, I can't even speak. It's so traumatic. And then it became like a trauma thing for me. So that, uh, it became a trauma thing for me to not like do it because I had so much emotions. I mean, I show all my emotions when I go up into the waterfalls and I cry on camera on cue for everybody. Uh, so much emotions attacked to it that I couldn't even think. Yeah, that's the story I'm telling everybody. All right, Kitty, you are up next. I don't know if you could top that, especially with your own rendition of your brother. I mean, that never works on this show.
I think I'm gonna do a little potty, a little voice potty, because that's what he sounds like. He sounds like a fucking spoiled child. Yeah. So, because what the heck, Lord Jesus, I cannot believe this. Okay. I was so fucking traumatized by all this shit that happened. Like I really enjoyed being out there cooking and feeding people, right? Like with my butt crack hanging out. It was really special for me, you guys. And homeless, not homeless, just people, just whoever. And then it became like trauma thing for me because it's all about me, you guys. There's no one else for it. Like, seriously, even when I do this stuff, it's just for me. So it's for clicks and views, everyone. So yeah, oh wait, sorry, let me cry again. So that it became like a trauma thing for me to not like do it because I had so much emotions attached to it. that I couldn't even think about making those grilled cheeses and pulling up my pants that did not fit. Thanks, guys. The end.
Oh man, Kitty. Every time you like talk like that little lispy thing that you do is just fucking, it's amazing.
Yeah, now I gotta come behind this.
Yeah, Dougie, your turn.
It is
Yeah.
Dougie's turn, but that you brought up a very good point when you were talking there, Kitty, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Dougie, go
Hit
for
it.
it, buddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a break on this one.
Yeah, no, thank you. I had
All
to tell you
right. I'll do my rendition of dumbass here. So, all right. It's like I got to get in. I'm a method actor, so I got to get into it here, man.
right.
Damn it! The shocks in my RV are just really bad. Okay, damn. Okay, give me a second, man. I was bouncing my head around. I'm all dizzy now.
Don't
Man,
pass
how can he drive in that? I'm getting dizzy pretending I'm in his RV. All right. I was so freaking traumatized by all this shit that happened that like I really enjoyed being out cooking and feeding people. I had the flat top cooker there, but I just felt I didn't really need it. I was just making the cheese grilled sandwiches. I was just putting them in between my butt cracks, and I just melted the cheese, made it the proper temperature, and just added a little extra flavor that everybody was questioning and saying it was really good. So anyway, I really enjoy being out cooking. And I really enjoy being out boofing. And I really enjoy just feeding people. I love to feed people. I love to trash on people. I love to hurt people. I love to take their money from them. Right? I mean, isn't that what we're supposed to do? Homeless, not homeless. Who gives a crap, man? I feed whoever wants to come up and grab a cheese sandwich. Just whoever. I mean, Aaron Smith Levins can come down. I'd give him a cheese sandwich. I'd give him one of my cheese ass sandwiches. Streets can come down. I'd give him one of my cheese ass sandwiches. And MLH could come down. I'd give him a special taco cheese grilled sandwich. Yeah, and then it became like trauma, I mean, I don't understand, why everybody's getting so upset at me. So what if I got Poe kicked out? Who cares? He's just a cop. Nobody likes him. Who cares if I got Sir Crepitus gone? He's just a cop. Nobody likes him. He's a bad actor. And I've been trying to get rid of Pinche Becky, but she don't get it. Nobody likes Pinche Becky. She's just the worst. And my sister, nobody likes her. She needs to go. She just needs to go. She's a bad actor. Yeah. So trauma. They're the ones that trauma me, and so yeah. It became a trauma thing, man, for me, and not like I just don't like it because what did I ever do to anybody? I don't do nothing. I'm a nice guy. Everybody knows I'm a nice guy. And shut up, ML. It's just not funny. This is my life.
Are you done there?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, very good, Dougie. So Kitty brought up something that is very interesting that I did want to talk about and touch on. It's all about him, right? If you
Oh,
notice, this had nothing to do that whole stunt, and at this point, it is a stunt. And I'm not going to knock anybody for feeding homeless people, but for him, it was a stunt because you can see right from this quote. And I mean, look, who am I to criticize anybody to feed the homeless? Because that's kind of what I do from time to time, right? But from this quote, you can clearly see the motivation behind doing that. Am I right or wrong, Kitty?
You're right. You know what? And I know you stream it, that's your choice and everything. He does not have to stream it. He does not have to stream it and show everyone what he's doing. It's just for
Right.
the views and even though he says it's not for the accolades, however you say
Accolade.
it,
Yeah, accolade.
is because everyone's like, you did such a good job. And he will talk about that for
Hmm.
15 years now
Hmm. Hmm.
that he did that. Like, I was talking to my aunt at Thanksgiving, and she's like, oh, your brother helped when he was in jail. He helped all these other people, like, with their law, like with their case and everything. And I was like, I don't know if he actually did that. He could have just said he did that.
Hmm.
He just makes shit up.
Hmm.
So he told everyone that. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't think he did that. Like, you
Yeah.
know, he just told my aunt that, but that doesn't mean it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the point about streaming, he he made a very specific point that he wasn't going to film anybody doing it, right? Like anybody getting the food. But the camera, the way that he set up, caught everybody getting the food from him. So
Hmm.
really, and so I got criticized because I had went out and I filmed it as well. I do film every homeless outreach stream, not for clout, not for accolades, as your brother says, Kitty, but for accountability, right?
Yeah.
And for me, it's important. Now, the last stream, and the only reason that last stream I captured some of the people on camera is because normally I have a dash cam, right, like a holder for my camera, and I go around, and then you guys can hear me, but you can't really see what's going on. But I took that dash cam holder out because I'm planning on tinting my front window as well because I get baked here in Colorado like through the windshield, and
Ooh.
without tinting it sucks. So that's why I took it off and um I had to, physically manually hold it and put it out on a little tripod. And I'll be more cognizant of it next time to try not to get, even though it's public, right? You can film people in public. There's no issue with that. I mean, even if you say, I don't want to be filmed. And there's several times that I've caught people on camera and passing that, I mean, it's just unavoidable, right?
Yeah.
So, but I am cognizant of it and I understand what everybody is saying. But the intention for me is never to exploit anybody ever. Um, but with your brother, Kitty, it seems like that's all it was. It was like a little publicity stunt more than a publicity stunt,
well,
more than
especially when
anything.
he builds up, he kind of fibs about where he's located, like he's in the bad part of town when we find out he really wasn't in the bad part of town.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
he does know what types of behavior are received better. Like he knows what a good person looks like and what nice looks like, but it's hard for him, obviously, because he needs to bring it back to himself.
right.
You
Look,
know?
Ellie brought this up. He even drove around the blocks to make sure he showed everyone what he was doing, all for clicks and views, because Scott has said, and I have heard this on
Oh
more than
yeah.
one occasion, feeding the homeless goes viral.
Yeah.
So
See right there, right
it,
That's
there.
disgusting.
it
Oh,
has nothing to do with helping people.
Yeah.
So even amongst friends, like my friends were cautioning me on hammering on him for the homeless outreach because hey, people are getting fed, and I agree. But there were a bunch of things that just didn't sit right with me. The first part of the stream, he had no gloves on. So he was handling all the food, right, with no gloves. And then he put gloves on, but then immediately started picking up his pants where his butt crack was showing. And it's like, that defeats the point of those gloves, dude.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
with all these grannies supporting him, can someone buy him a fucking belt over the hair,
Yeah,
please? For
yeah,
the love of
seriously.
God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're tired of looking at crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Every
Holy
stream,
shit.
my God.
I mean,
I mean, it'd be one thing if it was a pretty crack, but dude, there's nothing pretty about that crack at all.
I don't want to see anyone's crack, especially that one. My God. No
yeah,
wonder we talk about his ass so much. It's always hanging out, you guys.
yeah.
I know.
Professor Khan says, when I say stuff online that isn't true, it's so obviously in jest that anyone with a sense of humor will get it. Trump sued Bill Maher saying that Trump was the son of an orangutan. Yeah, look, it's the same here. Satire, all that stuff. It's like, if you don't understand it, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's like you said, in jest. Sandra brings up a good point, and Sandra, I did see your comment, but we haven't hit the comment show, and I'll address it again there. Sandra made a comment about the mayo, because she asked me, do you put mayo on your grilled cheese? And I said no. What I was referring to is, a lot of times people will put a layer of mayo on the outside of the bread to grill it on, and
Rather than butter, they'll use
rather
mayo.
than butter, and I guess that makes a really tasty kind of
Yeah.
oil for the sandwich. So that's what I was referring. I don't do that myself, Sandra. I mean, I like mayo on, not on tacos, Ducky, but I like mayo on like certain sandwiches and stuff. And I don't know. It's just to me, it's just it's not something that I've ever really thought about doing, but a lot of people say it's really good. But
why am I getting blamed for the mayo on the tacos?
I'm not.
I don't put mayo on my tacos.
I'm sure well, I mean, that's not what I heard, Dougie, but I mean, well,
Dude,
I'm kidding, Dougie. I'm just saying, like
I'm out. Kitty, you can take over now. I'm out.
Ellie says, Kitty, correct. It's much more serious now because his butthole is bleeding. Oh,
yeah, we forgot about that.
You said the magic words, Ellie. You should never have ever have said that, Ellie, because
No.
I don't want accolades. I am bleeding through my butthole.
yeah, so he is bleeding through his butthole. I mean, there's that, Kitty. I love that clip, by the way. It's like, man, it's like 2 minutes. I should remix it into like an actual song, like an auto-tune song. I think it would be phenomenal.
Scott, you really need to go to the doctor. You really need to get that checked out. Blood's not supposed to go through your butthole.
Right. I mean, hey, that's a little bit TMI, man.
Yeah.
Somebody brought up Judy, I think is Buttercup in here. Next week we're gonna have I don't know when, if it's either gonna be Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, but we're gonna go in a slightly different direction with someone else on one of those days, because that's all this person deserves. I got on to some information from somebody in the Slappy universe, the Slappy universe. That oh man, this is just too good. I'll tell Kitty when we're off the air, if you want to stay just for a minute after we're done.
Come on.
I can't tell you right now.
All this lead up.
I don't want
to do that to you.
I do. I like to tease. Sean Speak says, what I don't get about DOA is he says he doesn't want accolades, yet he streams himself feeding the homeless. If you don't want praise, why record it for everyone to see? It feels contradictory. Oh, but he wants Z and someone else was there, Witshare. Z and Witshare to get the accolades, Sean Speaks. That's what it is. We need an NPC show, Paige says. Oh, there's one coming, Paige. There's one coming next week, and boy, are you guys gonna love it. I have to put it together. I have to talk to Dougie and Kitty and others involved because there's been a development. Let's just put it that way. Um,
A
I don't
love
want to.
development? Is it
Oh
love? Is
no,
it
no love,
romance?
no romance. But
Damn
it
it.
is. Man, I don't want to spoil it, Kitty. I don't. If I say something, I'll spoil it. It's
Well, I
really.
already thought there was a romance, some bromance going on.
Oh yeah, with David B, the Gimp. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that and Bubba's getting pretty excited too. So
Well, you know what they're getting excited over, Dougie? They're getting excited over the new movie coming out for the holidays. I don't know if you heard about this, Dougie, but
uh-uh.
Slappy's got a new movie coming out,
He
and
does.
yeah, I'm here to present it to you all. Here is a commercial for How the Bitch Stole Christmas. Slappy faces up with
There
his
you go.
presents and a new tradition for the holiday season. In How the Bitch Stole Christmas, Slappy takes on the titular role of the bitch. The bitch hates Christmas and steals all of the local granny's Social Security and disability money in an effort to finally fix his RV, which he affectionately calls the Bitchin' Moanmobile. Will Slappy finally fix his RV shock problem, or will he finally give up and spend the granny's money on an electric Mustang rental, a boofing kit, and cocaine? Find out this Christmas, only in theaters. The Bitch Who Stole Christmas is sure to delight even the most skeptical of people. Not responsible for unwrapping Xmas presents early, Frankie stealing your Xmas presents, going to prison because you stole Xmas presents, or Dad, the bitch who stole Christmas, go ahead and fix those damn shocks. They ain't gonna fix themselves. Better yet, let the experts fix those shocks. Your fat ass isn't gonna do it. All right, so
Bouncing off of that, I want to say, because I was talking to my husband about it again too. I don't think he should be allowed to do electrical work and fixing and stuff, because my husband reminded me that he did electrical for someone in our old neighborhood
mhm.
and the house caught on fire.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
I kid you not. And I was like, who is that? Like, I'm trying to remember. I
Wow.
blocked a lot of things out, but I was like, what happened? Yeah.
Wow.
Kitty,
Well,
he has a history of that. He burned a house down. We already know he burnt a minivan down
A
because of
minivan.
electrical issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if the grannies are really concerned about him. Tell him not to fix his own RV unless he wants to burn it down. I think that, for the insurance
I
money,
think he
that could
wants
also
it.
be a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
well,
So,
Kitty, if you remember, he had a van that burned down similarly with electrical work that he did with solar panels, etc.
which
Right?
one? Like three of
Well,
his vans have burnt down, you guys.
that's
Which
what
one
I'm
was it?
saying.
Seriously?
Is
I
it?
We
don't
only
probably
know of
think
one.
so, right? One blew up in Texas.
Uh-huh.
Was that the
And
one that
one,
caught fire?
well, there was, yeah, I think that's the one that it was either, was it Texas or New Mexico? I can't remember. There was one there, but there was one where he crashed. Remember? There was
Okay.
this whole thing where
That
where
was the
it
last
was,
one.
yeah, where it was all over this. Like, I mean, he showed pictures, but I didn't believe the pictures. The pictures looked doctored, to be honest
Mm.
with you. But I mean, okay. I mean, so you had an accident in that one. By the way, what's up, Queen Gangster Granny? I saw Barbara Budapest in there earlier and Moth Modang, two of my favorite names to say. Um, but I, it is a pattern. We talk about patterns here, Kitty, and your brother definitely has a pattern with vehicles, and he was eluding. Dougie and I both heard this straight from one of his streams, which I happen to have, where he's talking about, I want to light this RV on fire. I
Uh-huh.
don't think that's too far out of the realm of possibility that one day soon we see either that RV in a horrific crash, which he comes out completely unscathed, which is weird,
Okay. Yeah.
or or he lights it on fire, or it just happens to catch fire. You know what I mean?
Wink, wink.
Accidentally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wink, wink,
accidentally. What's that,
Mhm.
Dougie?
wink, wink.
Yeah, exactly. Wink, wink. I mean, there's no, okay, so I talked to an insurance expert. There's no insurance money in it because he definitely doesn't have full coverage on these vehicles. I mean, can you see him even grifting for full coverage on a vehicle? I don't see it.
Well, he doesn't pay insurance on anything, does he?
Well, that's another thing. Does he even
No.
have insurance at all on it?
Probably
No.
not. He's not going
I
to pay for that shit.
Well, okay. I think he does have insurance for this reason, Kitty, because it's not his RV. It's someone else's. So, of course, they don't want to be responsible for anything. So they at least have to have liability. And to get the plate, he does have a plate, a legit New Mexico plate on it. So there has to be insurance involved there some way. So that's just a little stinky, in my opinion. Like, it's kind of weird. Someone else's car, someone else's vehicle, and someone
Mhm.
else's insurance. I
Yeah.
mean, something isn't adding up here,
Well, what
right?
doesn't add up to me is he's been in the state of California for how long now? Well,
2 years.
he's a resident of California. You're supposed to register your car in California within what was it, 20 days?
Yeah, 20 days. You're supposed to be registered. Yes. So
And
he's
as
been there
long as
for
he
years.
has that ankle monitor and he can't leave the state of California, doesn't that make him a resident of the state of California now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He can't
He's
leave.
living there. He can't leave. Why is his vehicle still registered? You know, you're supposed
Oh,
to.
here's something else
Why
that
is he still using my parents' address, though? Like,
that's
Well,
another thing.
yeah.
he's
Your
not,
parents. Go
you
ahead, kid.
know, oh, he's just not a grown, responsible man because he thinks he's entitled to everyone else's things.
Yeah,
He
Uh-huh.
wants everyone else's things for himself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
Well, it's like who was that lady? And I know she's been on our chat and stuff. I can't remember her. She was at the encampment, and she was the one with the nice RV that Man Bear Pig was
Oh,
trying
that's
to get
Hammy.
her,
Hamada.
yeah, to try to
Hamada.
get her to hand it over to let
Yeah,
them stay in it.
yeah, and
It's like,
she's like, no
please,
way.
I show up in my RV that I bought and I paid for and I'm working on, and
Yeah, and you want
you
it?
want me to give it to you to no, that's you got tents, you got your freaking crappy van over there. No, you're not sleeping in mine, especially the way he smells. I wouldn't. Come on. And the way he treated her, that was
Yeah,
bad.
that's ham it up, and
Ham it up, yeah.
I've grown. I I've talked to Hammy over the phone,
Yeah, she's
and
a very nice person.
Hammy is a wonderful
Yeah,
person. She does a lot of great work. Okay,
yeah,
even beyond what we've seen, and for him to, I mean, she's another one of his victims slash
yeah,
survivors,
yeah.
and
How's she doing? I haven't seen her around.
she's slowly getting better, Dougie, but she's yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk too
Well,
much.
no, I don't. You don't. But what I'm gathering
Yeah,
is through the stress of what was done to her,
yeah.
she's still suffering from it, basically.
She's suffering, but she's getting past that hump,
Yeah,
Dougie, which is
yeah.
good. You know, it's pretty traumatic, man. I mean,
And he laughs about that stuff. See, that's the part that really gets me is that he'll hurt somebody bad, and
yeah,
there's no remorse. There's no, I mean, most people, even boxers, you've seen Muhammad Ali, you've seen many boxers. They'll be winning, they'll be pounding the crap out of somebody, and they just like, man, it's called, they start to feel sorry for the guy. See, he never feels sorry for any of his victims, people that he goes after, because I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He'll go after them time and time and time and time. I mean, look what he does to Becky. Look what he's done to Vaughn and stuff. He just constantly, nonstop. He might give him a little break here and there because other things are going on, but he always goes back to the same people to harass them. Just like the couple that he drove out of the way to go to their house and stuff.
Yeah, Matt and
Still,
Jalen.
yeah, he still tries to get at them and stuff. It's like he can't let nothing go. He loves when people are suffering, hurting, and in pain.
Yeah.
He feeds off of that. So when he gets somebody and he's able to do that to them, they're marked.
Yeah.
They're marked to him, and they're always a person he can go back and trigger them to get his enjoyment and kicks out of it. That's why he does this stuff, because that's his high, is making people suffer. And we've seen that when he was up on panel, when Jay and Ellie were there, and he was laughing. He was laughing like this was the funniest, greatest thing.
Yeah.
What a pig. And that's why I call him Man Bear Pig, because he is a pig.
Yeah.
And he smells like a bear, because bears, if you ever smelt bears, especially up in Alaska in the wild, oh, dude, they stink. They're not they smell bad.
Yeah.
And that's him. He's Man Bear Pig.
So, Dougie, before we get to JoJo's song, which I'm going to play in a little bit, you mentioned earlier something about painting his vehicle with house paint instead of, like, I don't know, car paint, like spray paint shit, So there's a new service. I don't know if you heard about this, Kitty, but there's a new service just for him. There's a place called Earl Slappy. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. So let's play that. Let's roll this out. We got to pay some bills here.
Are you needing that RV painted, but you don't want to do it the professional way? Come on down to Earl Slappy, and I'll paint any car, any color for $29.95, where our trained professionals will use paintbrushes and rollers, and we'll roll on any color you want. We use nothing but the very best Acme quality paint here at Earl Slappy. We want your motorhome looking damn good. There's no need to pay them professionals to use them air guns to spray your RV. No, why do that? If you're wanting a good spraying, come on down to Earl Slappy. We got them rattle cans. We're all ready to go. We'll make it look good. So come on down to Earl Slappy. I'll paint any car, any color for $29.95 at Earl Slappy. Earl Slappy, we'll paint any car, any color for $29.95. We'll slap that paint right on your vehicle at Earl Slappy. Earl Slappy.
Dougie and his voices, man. I can't get over it, man. It's so fucking good, man. Well, I mean, that's the size of it there, but here's the difference. He doesn't want to pay somebody $29.95 to pay his vehicle. He'd rather, do that shit himself to save that $29.95, man.
Did you see the one, like, he tried to make it the retro with the brown and orange and yellow and stuff, but he didn't quite finish it. It didn't go all the way around, and then it just ended with, like, drips of paint. You guys notice that? Like, it kind of just, like, ended, and then that was it. Like,
did he run out of paint? Because that's the only way that,
I think
no, he does everything like 70%.
Yeah.
He said that he can do it like 70% and he can't finish it. Like, with all these court things, he's like, oh, I've done all this work and everything. But then it's like he doesn't file it on time. The last steps, which are the most important steps, he like just doesn't do.
Yeah. Sarah says, is anyone going to bring up the comment of him now saying Liz Ferris is a liar? So that means the fight with ASL and Lara was not worth it. Look, Sarah, if we spent every minute parsing the lies and stupidity that comes out of Man Bear Pig / Slappy / Chumley / dumbass, like we'd be here all fucking day. I can only cover so much. But yes, I mean, I happen to think that Liz Ferris is a fucking liar for different reasons. But yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it, Sarah? 100%. So there you go. We need a Slappy insurance. We have one, Afila. I'll find it and we'll play it on a future show. Afila,
Wait. You don't have Slappy
no,
insurance.
we don't have Slappy insurance. It's a riff on Geico. What do we call it? Fuck, man.
Zipco.
I can't remember what it was, but we do. But that's a good idea, Fila. We might go back to the insurance kick here, but next week we're gonna have a very special show.
What? So I can't do the insurance one?
Yeah, you can do anything you want, Dougie. I mean, free reign and all. Free country. I know that it just irritates me. Sarah says, I understand, Sarah. Look, everything that Slappy does is fucking irritating. Okay, like there's almost nothing that he does that isn't like really irritating. Like him claiming he got a brand new fucking red Mustang. Someone pointed out in chat, and I'm sorry I can't give you credit. I forget who said it, but they were saying that it looks like it's owned by somebody. So he's just borrowing the car, which I believe is kind of dangerous, to be honest with you, and also against your insurance, because your insurance covers you and like immediate family members. You know what I mean? Like if you're a father with a son that's of age, like they're not gonna not pay out.
You can get insurance that covers other drivers on your vehicle. It
Right,
costs
right.
more, but you can.
Yeah, you can, but nobody really does that. It's like
Businesses do that.
yeah,
Stuff like
businesses and shit like that. So maybe, I guess. Steeler fans in the house. What's up, Steeler? I didn't even see you there. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
It's so funny though. He wants someone else's car, he wants someone else's RV, and if he does, it's like a trip. Like, oh, give it to me. I want it. I want that. Give it to me. Like a little,
No.
like little baby
Mine.
toddler. Like,
Mine.
it's mine. I want it.
Right.
Give it like, no, dude. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Right. Like the little kid that you take to the store and like grabs a toy or something. And you're like, no, you can't. Like, no, that's not what we're here. But I really want it. It's like,
Why didn't you give it to me? Give
Right.
it to me. He's stomping his feet. Get out of here.
right. It's so stupid, man. It's fucking dumb. And I mean, there's debate whether it's a rental or it's somebody's vehicle. I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean, it's definitely not his. He can't afford it. There's just no fucking way. I roll in a really nice car because I fucking worked for it and I bought it, and Bernie and I both deserve it. So, I mean,
that's the thing, MLH. When you work hard for something,
yeah,
you respect it. You take care of it because you know what it means. He doesn't know that. Anything he gets, he just trashes on because it doesn't mean anything to him.
Yeah. MLH, as Ellie says, MLH, you can allow others to drive your vehicle. Depends if the insurance has exclusions to not cover other drivers, age restriction drivers, or license out of state. Every policy is different. That is true, Ellie. But come on, do we really think that they took the time to think out all of these things? Of course they didn't. Of course they didn't. Mrs. J is in the house.
The thing that kind of is telling to me. Okay, let's say, MLH, you have this RV.
Yeah.
And you're not using it. It's just sitting there. And my van burns down. I'm now, homeless basically. I'm needing a rig to do what I do.
Yeah.
You got this RV and you're like, hey Dougie, I got this RV, man. You're welcome to it. Just make sure you keep up on the tags, licensing, all the stuff you're supposed to, if you're, somebody's loaning you a vehicle like that, right? Okay. Now, how would you feel if all of a sudden I'm wheat pasting all this crap all over your RV, and I'm getting house paint and I'm rolling it all over your RV, and I'm tearing out the toilet in your RV, and I'm doing all this stuff in your RV that you own?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be like, hey, Doug, what the hell, man?
Yeah. Of course, Dougie. I mean, it's common sense, but
Where did he get that one from, though?
This last RV?
Yeah.
I look, we don't know, but it's from somebody from New Mexico, and that says to me maybe Iron Man. I mean,
Well, I thought it was Iron Man because there was talk that Iron Man was wanting because he hadn't paid something or something.
Yeah.
Iron Man was wanting it back or something because there was a little bit of a
tiff. Yeah.
Yeah, that I remember. So that's how it kind of slipped out that Iron Man, it belonged to Iron Man.
Well, see, that's what I'm assuming that too, Dougie. But you know, I mean, I'm really assuming that because I believe Iron Man.
Yeah, we
lives
don't know
in Mexico,
100%, but
you know, so
You know, it just reminds me of the woman with the phone that she was like, "Hey, you can go and get like on my extra line and stuff," and he just bought himself a new phone. Did you guys remember seeing that?
Yeah,
And he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna, you said this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and buy myself like a $1,300 phone." Like, who does that? And then she called him out on it, and he's like, "You're lying."
Look,
okay.
Kitty, it's the way that I can equate it is, I know someone, right? I know someone that lives rent free in someone's house. And it's one thing to do that, right? To live rent free. Like, it's okay if you're like helping with house duties like cleaning, and like you really make an effort to take care of the people that you're they're living with, right? That's one thing. But it's another thing completely to live there and not do anything and expect everything to be paid for, electricity, internet, all that stuff, and not at least make an effort to help around the house, buy groceries from time to time. But that's Men Bear Pig's mentality. He's entitled to everything, Kitty. He's entitled to people paying for his gas, his because he works really hard, Kitty. I mean, nobody
he says he lays around all day. All he wants to do is sleep. Yeah, that's working hard.
That's what he did say, Dougie, on one of his lives. So but see, that's his mentality, Kitty. You've given us a window, like an actual window into that. Like, it's not, it's not us just ripping on him and ripping him for these things. These are things that he said. These are things that can be corroborated with the likes of you and others. Like, even his own words. Like, we've done it over and over and over. Why can't people see what he's doing, which is conning? He's a con man. He is, I guess, if he's to be a professional anything, he's a professional con man, Kitty. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%.
So,
he's lazy and a con man. And the work that he does do, that he like brags about, is shitty work that catches on fire and falls apart and like is a liability. So yeah, jail.
Well, Kitty, I work as a commercial cabinet maker, journeyman cabinet maker, most of my adult life. And when Scott started talking about, his work and everything, and I was talking to MLH about this one time. He knows enough about it to be able to use the right lingo in that field. But when I looked at his craftsmanship, it wouldn't pass. It wouldn't even come close. The work I've seen, like in his van, in his RV, it's like,
because he's not a professional.
No, any cabinet maker, any carpenter takes pride in what they do, and they wouldn't do a half-ass job in their RV or their van. I mean, us guys, you know how us guys are with our vehicles. We tend to take some pride in it, right? So we're not going to do some shit-ass job and then say we're a master carpenter or something. That's like, please.
Yeah.
Again, he'll say things that are not true. And like, just believes his bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
with no evidence or any
evidence or shitty evidence or evidence to the 100% contrary.
Yeah,
and it's just It's mind-boggling. I don't know how are
You
people
know,
getting away with this.
it's a sleight of hand trick with the mind, Kitty. Like that's all it is. Like he's he's got a silver tongue. Like there are times when you're listening to him and he'll say something that seems really kind of benign, but really has meaning behind it. And it's like almost like dog whistling, right? Like you could put out a picture that seems really, really innocuous, right? But behind that picture is a meaning, like it's either anti-Semitic or anti-Hispanic or anti-black or whatever. And it's kind of a dog whistle. He said he has that same ability. It's the best way I can put it, Kitty. Like if he's a professional at anything, he's a professional con man, but he's not even a good one, right?
You know what? I have to disagree with you on that. I have seen his bullshit. I've seen through his bullshit
Mhm,
for years now. And
mhm.
again, we're all like, how do other people see it? I don't, this, I just, he's not good at that. I'm like, you're lying. How do other people not see that? Even with the fucking silver tongue, I've seen way better artists than this jamoke,
No
you
Oh
doubt,
know?
yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt. But there, here's the thing, Kitty. This is what I'm trying to say. There's a long list of professional painters, for instance, right? But
Hmm.
there's people at the very bottom that you probably don't want to hire because they suck. They're quote unquote professionals, but they're gonna leave the job half done or they're gonna miss spots or as opposed to the on the upper tier the painters that are the best of the best that get all the lines right, the shades right. They make sure you're taking care of customer service right. You see what I mean? Like there's different levels. Your brother's on the lower tier of that, and that's what I'm saying. Like he's good at the short and medium cons, and we're
Yeah,
finding out in real time he's not good at the long con at
No,
all. He's
no.
not
yeah.
good at that. He's lost his monetization on streams because he's an idiot. Um, he's still getting the PayPals, the Cash Apps, and all that, and that's what keeps him going. But according to him, he lost $2,000 a month. You know what I would do right now for an extra $2,000 a month? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, uh, that's not small money. I mean, that's enough to eke by. You know what I mean? If you're in a rolling fucking shit bucket, that's enough to buy your gas, to move around, to buy food, to survive is what I'm saying. And he's
Well, it's
just
just him too. He's not providing for anyone else.
that's true too. That's true too. But yet he does go to restaurants, really expensive restaurants, from what I hear tell. I don't see him buying many groceries except for this last stunt that he did. Oh, by the way, Kitty, he said he didn't even get one of his own grilled cheese sandwiches. Later on, he had to take a couple of pieces of bread and put a little bit of shredded cheese on it and eat it
Play
like
that
that.
sad music you play, MLH.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah,
What was me?
you mean this.
I
Yeah.
mean, technically, I am homeless, but um, I didn't even get my own sweaty grilled cheese sandwich. That should have been mine because I did all this work for everyone. But I'm not homeless. But I am. But I'm not. But I am. But I'm not.
Yes.
Magic, magic.
All right. We were talking about oh, Dougie, we're gonna get to that point after JoJo's song. I want to make sure
Okay,
we play
okay.
JoJo's song, but there is a point. But before that, I found an interesting clip of him saying that, well, you guys be the judge of what he just said here.
I couldn't even think. I couldn't even process a thought.
I can't
Well,
even
no,
process
I
the
agree
thought.
with that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
wow.
second thing he said that I've actually agree with.
What was the
Yes.
first one, Dougie?
The first one was that he can't, that it's his fault that he's what was it, that
Oh
he's
yeah, that he's fat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And Beachcomber says, save him a hot dog. I sure will. Beachcomber. Wah, wah, wah. Susan P says, he's a journeyman chaos maker. Exactly. Ronnie's in the house. What's up, Ronnie? Nice to have you here. When is the next court date? Queen Gangster Granny says, it's sometime in this month, is it not? I'm pretty sure it's sometime this month. Queen Gangster Granny.
I thought it was
No,
January 7th.
Is it January 7th? Well, that there's two different cases. There's the misdemeanor and the
the misdemeanor.
felony.
Becky's not going to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I believe there is another court date this month. I could be wrong. What's up, Mandy? The great Catsby. Nice to have you here. Reddit was not kind to him. Gina says, I have to check out the Reddit thing later, Gina. But without further ado, today is the Clout is the kind of the theme for today. It's always chasing that clout. So here's the song by JoJo. It's called Clout. Oh, Eric Rader's in the house. What's up, Eric Rader?
Eric, man, I've missed you. Haven't seen you around, dude.
The intermittent part of Chum's fasting is when he's chewing. Oh, it's Slappy now, by the way, Eric Rader. But nice to have you here, buddy. All right, here's Clout by the great JoJo.
Yeah. What's going on? How your mind work? Yeah. Yo, he rolled up with a table and a flat top grill, acting like Thanksgiving needed his highlight reel, talking trauma over cheese like it's destiny. Man, you made the whole thing about you accidentally. I was so traumatized I couldn't even cook. Bro, it's a grilled cheese, not a chapter in the book. You weren't feeding the streets, you were feeding your doubt, and somehow every breadcrumb still spelled clout. Yeah, that's clout. Pure clout all day, no doubt. You flip a sandwich, then flip the script, turn every moment into your trip. Yeah, that's clout. You made a side quest into a shout. Yeah, that's clout. You made a side quest into a shout. Table grill, whole set up outside, but all we heard was your ego talking on the side. You kept saying how emotional it all became, but the way you told it, boy, it sounded the same. Like every slice of bread triggered memories inside. Man, onions didn't hurt you, you just needed a guide. You said helping folks hit your feelings too deep, but maybe you just like being the star of the scene. You weren't trying to serve, you were trying to be seen. Turned a snack into a saga and called it routine. Yeah, that's clout. You dressed it up nice, but we found you out. Every move you made, it circled back to you. Every melting cheese became a plot point too. Yeah, that's clout. Yeah, that's clout. Fold out table, but the drama was loud. You made it sound heavy like fate itself. Bro, it was lunch, go help yourself. You made charity your monologue. Turn grilled cheese into dialogue. Every flip of that spatula felt rehearsed. Who knew outreach could be self-reverse? It's wild, man. You turned a simple plan into an autobiography no one demanded. Yeah, that's clout. You talk like pain's what you're all about. But every tear, every line, every side still put you front center, wondering why. Yeah, that's clout. Yeah, that's clout. You ain't fooling anyone now. You cooked the meal, then cooked the myth. Congrats, man. You made you the gift.
JoJo does it again, y'all.
JoJo, that was amazing.
I know
I love that one.
I
It's a
love
good
the
one.
lyrics. Yeah.
Everybody loves the rap ones. JoJo, if you could do like some like really like not hardcore rap, but you know what I mean. Man, people.
Man, we need a good rap song about always having to pull up your pants to hide your butt crack kind of rap song. That's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need him singing. I don't think we need him singing, but more of this though. You know, I like that stuff, you know, when we're using the sad violin and shit. But did you hear this clip? Kitty, did you hear this clip?
It's so out of shape. And it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, we caught that one too. He's so out of
Eric
shape.
Rader.
Eric Rader said, "Congrats, chum! 400 pounds. You did it."
Oh, he finally succeeded in something. Oh, Mom's gonna be so proud, you guys.
Yeah, 400. He's on his way to 500, y'all. The quest for 500. Maybe he'll get that in prison, Kitty. What do you think? You think he'll reach the heights of 500 to 600 pounds in prison?
Oh, then he can go on My 600-Pound Life.
Yeah,
Ooh, maybe that's what he's aiming for. Okay, all right, I see it.
Actually, Yeah, they'll have to actually like cut out even more bars like to the side to get him out. You know? Like, oh man.
At this point, can he realize he has no leg to stand on when he fat shames people? Is that sunken into his teeny tiny brain?
Oh, we've already, we've already pointed out all the hypocrisy with that. Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, the judge was supposed to let me out of prison like 5 days ago. I've served my time, but they're having to send in a blacksmith to take care of some bars that are in my way.
they have to grind them out or cut them.
Yeah, because he's still in the old days with blacksmiths. He doesn't
blacksmith. That's another thing he said. He said he went to a blacksmith, Kitty.
What was that? Yeah.
Weld his leaf springs on his shocks or whatever. It's like whatever, man. Can you show the new car video? I cannot, Gina, for obvious reasons. I don't want.
Maybe he was putting horseshoes on his RV.
I'm gonna play something else here. Where the fuck was it, man? Oh man, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna open it up to the chat here. We're doing something a little different, Kitty. Kitty, do you have the ability to read chat, or do I have to rely on Dougie to do this?
I can. Yes. Let's see.
Okay, so we have a new segment, and it's called "You're So Dumb."
You're so dumb when you're so dumb, the story writes itself. Every day's a new disaster. Now chat, finish the line. No respect, I'm telling you, no respect at all. Step right up, watch the chaos unfold. Every episode worth a clap, and we can't help coming back for more. The drama, the nonsense, the beautiful stupidity. You can't write this stuff, folks, but it sure writes itself. Let's start the show. It's gonna be a funnel of laughs.
All right,
I love it.
Kitty, we've got the first one up on the screen. You don't even have to look at chat. I'll just put them up like big in front of you if you can see it. We're going to start reading all of your guys's "You're So Dumb" comments. So, Kitty, take it away. And chat, put them on in there. We'll take about maybe 10 minutes or so to go through some of these. So go right ahead, Kitty.
Yay! You're so dumb that when you use house paint on a vehicle.
We've got even more, and I know they're going to come on in. Hey, Flea is in the house. Flea Bargain, what's up, Flea?
Hey, y'all. Let's see if I can stay on the show for longer than 5 minutes today.
Oh, well, we would love that. You're so dumb, Flea. You're so dumb when you can't stay on the show more than 5 minutes.
That's true. No, it's not. It's a crisis every day, you guys. And it's not that I don't have one this morning. It's that I got it under control like a boss.
Very good.
MLH played the sad music right now.
Okay, hold on 1 second. You mean this?
Yeah. Lee, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue, Flea.
Okay. You're so dumb. When you think too hard, you bleed out your butthole.
All right, Kitty, we got another one up on the screen here.
Hold on. This is if you don't proofread that banner, I'm going to have an aneurysm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Is that intentional? What if that is intentional?
It's definitely intentional, Paige.
Okay, there we go.
Definitely, because it's supposed to be.
That's what I always say when I misspell.
I'm the one who made this, and I'm always cognizant of things, Paige, and I'm glad you brought it up because, this is the "you're so dumb." So, like, it's dumb not to have the right, "you're" up there. So I thought it'd be a funny. Is it funny? I think it is. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, we got another one here, Kitty.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh my gosh. You're so dumb you rent a car smaller than you. Oh my gosh.
Eric Ryder says, Did anyone see the festering herp on his upper lip? Oh yeah, we.
Oh, that's been going on for well over a month.
Yeah.
Stress will do some really funny things to you.
Yeah, Flea, you want to read this one?
Yeah, hold on. You're so dumb when you do your defense online for everybody to hear. Hello?
That's a good one, man. You know what? The winner of today, we got to pick a winner today. I'll go ahead and give a pack of JoJo songs to whoever wins today. Here's another one, Dougie. You want to read this one?
No.
Okay, I'll read
Come
it.
on, Dougie.
You're so dumb that you record yourself live, but then claim you didn't do it. Or say it.
Exactly.
And he does that all the time.
Yeah.
No, I had another one picked out here. Every time I get one picked out, you hand it to somebody else, and so I go on, and then you had this one. I didn't even see it. So
yeah,
Play the violin music.
I do. I gotta play it. Dougie, go ahead. Continue.
all right. You're so dumb when you leave a hot grill unattended for 10 minutes while you walk across the road to watch someone else feed the homeless.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch. That must really hurt.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna read this one. You're so dumb, you can't process a thought. Yes. Well, we got him even saying that. Fila, hold on a second here. I gotta pull up that little gem. Where the fuck is it? Oh, this one.
I couldn't even think. I couldn't even process a thought.
In regards to what? What was the incident?
I don't know what the
in
context was,
general?
but I just thought it was funny as fuck. Kitty when he was saying that. All right, Kitty, next one up here.
Let's see. Okay. Hold on. I got. You're so dumb when you think grilled cheese is a Thanksgiving substitute. Close. Close.
Yeah.
Close to potty, but
That's not mac and
quite
cheese, and it's
there.
not green bean salad.
It's
Mhm.
not quite green bean casserole or mac and cheese, would you say, Dougie?
Nope.
This one from Kelly. You're so dumb when you hire yourself as your attorney and you have 36 felony charges with mandatory minimum sentences. Well, it's actually 6 felony charges and 16 misdemeanors, but I get your point, Kelly. Flea, you want to do the next one here?
Yes. You're so dumb that after your fake RV breakdown, you drive around without any concern that you might break down again. It was like it never happened.
I know. Amazing how that happens.
You know what? I'm
The
gonna
memory is a tricky thing, you guys.
do we I really like that one. I'm gonna give that one the club horn treatment. I like that one quite a bit. Flea, did you have another one of your own?
I do.
Yeah.
You're so dumb.
Ah,
You think giving to the homeless means grifting with the homies.
I like it. Dougie, can you read Nami's You're So Dumb?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, wonderful people out there. Make sure you hit the like button and think of me, Nami. You're so dumb when you think people are laughing with you when it actually they're laughing at you.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
He
a
is
good
so
one.
dumb. He does
Yeah.
think
Beachcomber, you're so dumb. You think a farrier is a magical RV fixer. All right, Kitty, you're up next. Are you available? Yes.
I am. Here I am. Okay. You're so dumb. You thought Chat GPT owed you money.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, Flea, you're up next.
All right. You're so dumb. You thought an apostrophe was Italian food.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, right now it's between Kells and Cricket Cinema. That was really, really funny. All right, I'll do this next one. Sandra says, You're so dumb. You tell homeless about your ankle monitor under your pants. I like that. That's really good. Let's see. Dougie, do the next one here, please.
You're so dumb when you lie about not lying.
That's a good one. Kitty, you're up next.
All right, here we go. You're so dumb that when you tout someone in a s- when you oh that you when you taunt someone in a scream costume.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
we remember
mhm,
that.
yeah.
Flea, next one here.
You're so dumb. You thought there were tunnels.
You're so dumb, Jackie says. If you think 80% of the people believes the bullshit you spew. I agree with that, Jackie. 100%. Paige, let's see. Paige is up now. Let's do Dougie next. Go ahead, Dougie.
All right. You're so dumb. You were the only anti-Scientology streamer not allowed at the Hollywood Christmas parade. Oh, no.
That's right. It had to have been chapping his ass that he couldn't be there, man. He just could not be there. I would have loved for him to be there, man. You're immediately arrested because you can't be anywhere near that building. Jojo says, you're so dumb. You think women fall at your feet. They are only down there to wash your feet.
Ew, even worse.
Yeah. All right, Kitty.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're so dumb. You get rid of a free investigator and hire one that costs you thousands of dollars. Not even you, it's the people who support you, you dumbass.
Right. That's a good one. Nice one, Brenda. All right, Flea.
Let's see. You're so dumb. You nullified all of your defamation suits by giving everyone permission to say whatever they want about you.
That's right. We did catch that, Fuzzy, and I got that clip somewhere too. Oh my, so
He doesn't
stupid.
care.
You're so dumb when you wash your sheets, but take 2 months to put them on your bed.
Does he really use sheets? I mean, does he really use sheets?
Well, get the black light out. I'll tell you if he uses them or not. Dougie, next one, and then we're going to wrap this up because there's something going on here. But go ahead, Dougie.
You're so dumb. You can't pronounce public.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You're so dumb. You can't pronounce public library correctly.
That's an oldie but goodie, Barbara. And a couple more. Flea, take this one, please.
You're so dumb when you think OT8 hasn't been released yet.
And a couple more. Let's see. Let's go with Kitty. Go ahead on this one.
You're so dumb that when you say the jury has to make an anonymous decision,
Yeah, instead of
decision,
unanimous, anonymous decision.
anonymous decision, you guys.
And
It has to be anonymous.
I will wrap it up here with Sandra's. You're so dumb. It's synagogue, not synagogue.
I do have one more.
Oh,
I
go
just
for it.
thought of.
Yeah.
Okay. You're so dumb. You think clean sheets means wiping real good once a year.
Ooh.
Good one. That's a good one. Okay, two more. Dougie, do this one. And
You're so dumb. You tried to feed the rabbit pellets.
Queen Gangster Granny with the final one today. You're so dumb. You can't give your plants sun. Yes. Hey, I would have given it to.
Are they done? Are they dead?
Yeah, they're dying. They're bad. They're bad, Kitty.
And they're spider plants. And aren't spider plants like one of the easier plants to...
Yeah. I would have given it to Cricket Cinema, but he's a mod. So you're disqualified, Cricket Cinema. Kells, give me this is arbitrary. Sorry, guys. Kells, please give me an email and I will give you a couple of JoJo songs that we played on the show today for free. So yes, feel free to email me. All right. we're getting some breaking news here from KPL5 guys. I don't know.
I didn't hear nothing about this.
Well, Dougie, they're in my ear right now. It's super urgent. So let's see what KPL5 has to say here. Oh, hold on. Our video feed is broken. Sorry.
That's what happens when you go with the second-rate KPL5 news.
I know. It totally happens that way, man. All right, here we go. Here's KPL5 News. Hello, this is Marcy Meadows, filling in for Marcia Meadows, who called in sick today due to what she called, quote, an itchy crotch, unquote. There's a breaking news story, so joining us now is Black Johnson, who is filling in for Jack Johnson, who also called in today with a case of the runs. He said, and I quote, I ate some burrito shells with Man Bear Pig before our big interview, and I should have known that white sauce was something other than mayonnaise. And yes, Jack and Black are brothers. Black, what's going on out there? Hello, this is Black Johnson for KPL5 News. I'm here with a special report. There has been an epidemic of YouTube hosts that have been held captive and doing and saying things against their will. I interviewed one of the people that is being accused of such atrocities. We will call him Pluggy, and here is what he had to say. Yeah, so what if I make the Mexican booth ketamine? That dude kinda needs it. He's all over the place. He's constantly giving me and the other people on the show demands on how many ads and songs to make. And he always says the check is in the mail. I've checked my mailbox every day and nothing. I tell you, nothing. If you ask me, these YouTube hosts are too high on their horse, and they need to be knocked down a peg or two. Oh, and another thing, he manufactured this whole macaroni and cheese versus green bean casserole debate, all to get more subscribers. I can't stand green bean casserole. In fact, I had to hold my nose every time we talked about it. Mac and cheese is definitely tastier and should immediately replace green bean casserole on Thanksgiving. Green bean casserole should be outlawed. And that was the end of my interview with Pluggy. You do have to note, Marcy, that Pluggy had a picture of a very handsome, long-haired Mexican on his wall with a caption that read, "My hero." I have no idea what that's about. Back to you, Marcy. My, oh my, oh my. I didn't even know this was a thing. The only time I've ever heard of ketamine was a fat con man bear pig who boofs it up his ass. Also, I'm very concerned about that YouTube host. I hope he's okay. And one final thing. Mac and cheese is so 2026. Green bean casserole is so 1700s. This is Dr. Meadows. You will be returned to your normal programming. Have a nice day. Are we off the air? I have to say, Buggy has a real sexy voice. He should have been a KPL5 anchor. Here's my check. What do you mean it's in the mail? That's KPL5, man. I mean, you know, breaking news.
I'm sorry, people. I'm really sorry. For that, I will never do another KPL5 news ever again. It's permanently tainted. KPL5 news is now bleeding through the butthole.
Well, look, Dougie, I mean, they did the best they could on such short notice. They got Marcy Meadows to do it, and they got Black Johnson. which I mean, I don't know if that's double entendre or not, but you know, I
I don't
mean,
know.
you know, they got
And that
I
Pluggy guy, at least the cool thing about Pluggy is he had an FJ Cruiser hat. That
yeah,
was
I
cool.
did see that, man. That was it was silhouetted, but you could definitely clearly see the hat, man. Total disguise. Um okay, so yes,
There will be some copyright infringements coming your way. I'm just letting you know.
the final thing that we're going to be talking about, I know we riff on the boofing thing, whether it's tampon boofing or funnel boofing, they're both a thing. But Dougie, you actually found some information on that, and that's what we're going to end on today. What is the deal with it, Dougie? Because it's actually quite serious.
Well, yeah. I mean, we were talking about it. It's not something that is, you don't relate boofing to a casual drug user, somebody who just, does a little here, a little there, parties a little bit, just the casual person. That's not a normal way of doing drugs. And, and I always looked at it as, well, not always, because I'm just now, hasn't been for very long that I even knew what boofing was. I didn't even know about it. But it's something that I would consider hardcore. It's something that somebody who has a drug problem, that's what they do. It's not a casual, like, hey, let's, to me, it's not a casual type of thing. Like, hey, let's smoke a doobie. Let's boof some whatever, Here, pass the funnel when you're done, here, stick it up
Everybody,
your butt, drip, drip, pass. I guess it's, instead of puff, puff, pass, it's drip, drip, pass.
so
Oh my
yeah,
God.
But it's dangerous. It's highly dangerous. And when I looked it up, it's considered what was it? Severe to considered severe drug use.
yeah.
When somebody's doing that, that's
So the censored chat was all over Becky when she had given him a harm reduction kit. Becky's not stupid. I wish she was here right now. But I think she had some appointments to go to.
if you say Becky's name enough times, she'll will
come.
appear. Yeah.
But Becky was not stupid in giving him in particular a harm reduction kit. She witnessed him doing cocaine at the encampment. So, and then coupled with all the things about boofing. By the way, you make a good point here, Drifter Wars. He says, who cares if he boofs ketamine? He said he doesn't care. Plus, he said he doesn't care if anyone says anything about him. So that is not the lawsuit he can proceed with. Oh, you mean this, Drifter Wars?
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. They can say whatever the fuck they want. Say whatever the fuck you want. You want to call me, fucking say. Like, I don't care.
Okay, so we got it straight from him, right? But I think Becky was being actually very thoughtful and very, very forward thinking when she gave him a harm reduction kit. What do you think, Kitty? Did we lose
I'm
Kitty?
sorry, I'm trying to bring up all these groceries
Oh,
while
I'm
I'm holding
sorry.
the phone in my hand. Yes, I mean, I have heard it from his mouth, all the drugs that he has done. So, you know, I feel like it's something you do in like your early 20s. I don't know. I really didn't do any hard drugs. I don't smoke pot anymore. Like but yeah, he has done some heavy drugs and continues to do heavy drugs. So it's ironic that he calls my mom an alcoholic when he is like abuses drugs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I smoke weed. It's a known commodity. I basically weaned myself off of a lot of medications that made me feel like a fucking zombie. Like weed literally saved my fucking life. And I'm a strong believer in it, but I understand why people, some people don't, or they get away from it or whatever, but this is literally my medicine. There's a difference between medicine and hard drugs. Paige says here, people frequently boof when their tolerance is so high that other delivery methods aren't effective to get high. This is a great point, Paige, because when you boof something, right, it's 100% of that active drug that gets into your system. So, for
what I
instance,
read was that in the colon, in that area, there are more blood vessels in that area than any part of the body without having a filtration. So it goes, whatever you put in there goes straight into the blood.
Yeah. So when you do cocaine through your nose, through your nostrils, right, which is the preferred method of almost everybody that does cocaine, you're getting about 60% of that drug, which is super hefty. Put it in perspective. You gauge THC, which is in weed, which makes you high, at a percentage, right? And some of the higher percentages are 30% THC content. That's, I mean, if you got a 30% weed, that particular plant's pretty potent, right? So you're taking cocaine, which is a much harder drug, at a 60% clip, and when you boof it, it's actually 100%. Flea, what do you make of him boofing and him being like Becky, like really for a reason, giving him a harm reduction kit?
Okay, well, from what I understand from things that Becky has said, was that I don't even know what to call him, the Voldemort of protesting, asked her for it, asked specifically for one.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And that's what Becky does, right? The idea is you're not going to be able to stop people from using illicit substances, you want to make it safer for them to do so they don't, die or whatever. And so that's what she does. And I think she gave him that really out of concern and care for him.
Yeah.
And this is what Becky does. And if Becky was concerned, then there's reason to be concerned.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
100%, Flea. Mary Gosler says he would ask Nicole Refit, a J6 wife, if she wanted to boof coke with him on his stream. Does anybody have a clip of that, Mary? I mean, I don't know if that's, I'm guessing it's true because I have seen certain clips, but I've never seen that clip. If somebody can find me that particular clip and give it to me, I would be forever grateful for that. So yes, Flea, I agree with you.
Oh,
Go ahead, Kitty.
Sorry. Here's the thing. Drugs aren't the problem. They're the answer to the problem.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
something's really wrong with him and he has no self-awareness to look inside. So he's using all of these drugs to fix something that he himself knows is wrong with him inside. So whether it's, what is it, Molly, acid, whippets, weed, alcohol, cocaine, ecstasy, those are harder drugs you use to try to fix something inside of you, and
he's trying to give himself a paint job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good analogy, Dougie. Yeah.
And it's just so funny because he went off on me being like, you use antidepressants, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, after my birth, my brain chemical changed. And I don't want to use, I don't do weed anymore because it makes me very paranoid. That wasn't beneficial to me and my mental health.
Right.
I needed something to really balance my brain chemicals. And it's so funny that he was now supposedly said that he needs SSRIs as well, which are antidepressants, that he was making fun of me for taking, that he does need to take. Depression runs in our family.
Yeah.
And you could see it. He goes high, he goes low. But those drugs, they're not going to help at this point. They're just going to really continue to make you more paranoid, more extreme. Like over the years, I showed some videos to my aunt and stuff. She's like, what is going on? I was like, it's just getting progressively worse. The drugs aren't helping.
Yeah, I agree. Flea, you wanted to correct something you said?
Yes, I said that he may have possibly asked for a kit. I'm not entirely sure if he asked for a kit or a pipe. I know that it was at least a pipe, but if he asked for a pipe and she gave him a whole kit, that's a red flag.
Hmm.
To
Yeah.
me, that's a huge red flag. If he just asked for a pipe and she gave him the entire kit, then there's something there more than, I think what anybody knows. But that's just I'm just speculating. Of course, I don't know that for sure, but I know Becky.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I agree with you, Flea. I mean, we all have known Becky for a while here, and she's not just going to give out that kit for no reason. There's reasons why she does what she does. She's not one to tout it. She wasn't going to get online and say, "Oh yeah, I gave him a kit because he's doing A, B, and C." It took her a long time with relentless bullshit coming out of his
Exactly.
mouth
Exactly.
before
Attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
before she ever mentioned anything. And then the revelation comes out that she actually witnessed him snort cocaine. So it's not surprising to any of us, but there's an eyewitness account. What are you going to do? Sue Becky for watching you, snort your life away? I
Yeah.
But
mean,
he said it himself that he loves cocaine and he does cocaine and he does mushrooms. Like
right,
he
right.
said it himself.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said it himself on several lives. And he
Yeah.
just like, Kitty, he's threatening hardcore to sue us or sue me in particular for the boofing thing, right? But
Yeah.
I got a clip of him saying he wanted to boof cocaine. He disappears inside his van. This is 3 years ago when he reopened that channel. Oh man, it's a treasure trove of shit that you can find there. So I don't know what he was doing 3 years ago, Kitty and Flea and Dougie, but he was somewhere, right? And he's talking to the camera, kind of normal, just talking about whatever. And then all of a sudden, he mentions that I'm gonna boof cocaine. Goes inside his van for a good long while the camera's there watching. Comes back out and he is like so gacked. I mean, he's like all over the place. Blah 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 blah. The words couldn't come out of his mouth fast enough.
Yeah.
And are we supposed to believe that he didn't fucking boof cocaine when he was inside that, or snorted, or whatever the fuck he did in there? He was definitely on something.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Adam says he expressly invited Becky because of her harm reduction background, and then he used it against her. Total betrayal.
Yeah.
I
He
agree with
did.
you.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah,
So bizarre.
yeah.
And I've
He was
talked to her about
he was
that.
bragging about Becky being there, and that how important having Becky there was to the whole encampment, because he wanted the encampment not to only be about anti-Scientology stuff, but for those tents for the homeless and feed the homeless and stuff like that. And so it was important to have Becky there to do what she was doing. But then he turned on her because Becky wouldn't do what he wanted her to do.
CBF's getting ready to take off to Tampa. Have fun. Have to turn off the phone later. CBF, have a safe travel.
Yeah, CBF,
Wow.
we love you, and
Lucky.
safe travels. Yes.
She's going from snowy Denver, which she's had a layover, and she's heading to Tampa right now. So
You got snow
yeah,
out your
Oh,
way?
yeah, snow
oh
here.
yeah, it's dumping today for the first time this year.
Yeah, well, we got a little dusting like a few days ago, Flea, but it was like
It was,
nothing.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
count that.
yeah,
It's
this is a
raining
real snow.
overcast here. The
Lee, are
same
you in
here.
Denver too?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in.
I'm near MLE.
Yeah, Sandra
The
says
same.
MLH when he was in DC, he would pass his wallet off when cops came. He had 10 hits of acid in his wallet. Not shocking, Sandra.
Yeah.
Not shocking at all.
That's something you don't do casually, though. You know, it is a mind altering. You go into the woods
Yeah.
to see God, or Charlie Manson used it to mind control his groupies and stuff. Like, this isn't like something like you carry like a nugget in your pocket. That's like serious shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you put up the playlist link? 22 songs available now. I will do so, Jojo, just for you, because I love you so much. Let me get Jojo's link in here. Hold on, I got it. Where the fuck are you, Jojo? Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the playlist link. Let me copy this, put it into chat. Make sure you check out Jojo's grifting link. Here it is. Boom. You ask, and there you go.
You know what makes me sad about this whole thing
What's that?
is that Becky genuinely cared about him.
Mm-hmm.
And she did that to try and keep him safe.
Yeah.
Right? And then he just shit on her.
Yeah.
How often do you find somebody who actually gives a crap
Not
in
all.
this world, Yeah. It's sad. It's pathetic and it's
But
sad.
he's not the only one, though. I mean, there's been a lot of people that cared about him or cared about the whole movement and were there for the right reasons, willing to sacrifice and do whatever it took. And he used them and abused them, and then kicked them to the curb when he no longer needed them, discarded them like they were trash, and called them bad actors, tried to destroy their YouTube page, their who they are and everything.
Yeah.
He's a destroyer. He loves to dish out pain. He loves to hurt people, and he laughs. He gets great enjoyment.
Yeah.
Because it gives him power, because he doesn't have any other power in his life.
Yeah.
I swear that when he does this stuff, he gets sexually aroused from it. I strongly believe that he does. There are people that do get that. I think that's his high. That's
Hey,
the drugs aren't working anymore, so he needs something else.
They're definitely not. Let's get some likes, peeps. We're up to 72. I know we can do better than that. It's almost time to end the show. I'm getting kind of hungry, and the snow's going, and
angry is what you're getting.
I am. I'm getting hungry.
On KPL5.
I still owe you a few lunches. Too bad it's snowing today.
I'll pick you up right now, Flea. I don't give the roads are good.
I owe you lunches, not today.
Oh, just not today. See how she is? She like
it's in the mail.
In the mail.
The lunch is in the mail.
There you go. All right. Stinky Cat says when he was at the beach months ago, his chat told him to put sunscreen on. He said no because he doesn't believe in putting chemicals in or on his body, but yet he does ketamine, coke, shrooms, etc. Yeah. Yep. I mean, hypocritical, isn't it? Brandon, what's up, buddy? Nice to have you in here. Okay, let's do our final thoughts. Let's start with here, kitty.
Yeah. So I sent you an email to MLH. This will be not my last one, but I'm taking a break for a month. I want to come back for his January 5th, whatever, trial date and stuff. But yeah, it's a busy time. I'm like overwhelmed with everything that's going on with the kids and all the stuff. So I was like, yeah, I just needed a break from his nonsense too. But that's why I've been talking about today.
Katie.
Yeah, right. It's just like draining. I'm so over it right now. Of all his bullshit, his lies, I don't know. It's just very frustrating at times for me. And yeah, I just got to focus on my family and my mom. She's not doing good. She hurt her leg and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to put my time and energy into that for a while. And then hopefully I'm just hoping for some movement in January that we can just be finished with this douchebag.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping. We're all hoping.
I know, right? So, yeah, that's my final thoughts. I think I got a lot of good insights here today, and yeah, it's been nice.
You guys like
You would get horseshoes
Let me
put on his
see.
RV.
the horseshoes on the RV? The cartoonist was listening and gave us
Perfect.
the horseshoe RV.
Right
Like
on.
blacksmith.
You're gonna have to send me that one.
I'll send it to you. I'll fix it. I have to fix. Hey, cartoonist, if you're listening, which I know you are, I have to fix these to fit. So if you could give me like cropped versions, that would be very, very helpful. Usually I'm right before the show, like scrambling to get the cropped versions, but very good cartoonist. That one's really good. I'll give this one to you for sure. All right. Let's go with Dougie next. Dougie, your final thought.
Well, I just want to tell Kitty, you're always welcome here, Kitty. And yeah, family always comes first. Something that your brother just can't grasp.
Mhm.
And yeah, you please give your mom our condolences, and that that we're praying and hoping that she recovers and gets better and everything. And as far as dumbass, he just has no clue in
Mm.
life. He really has no clue. He just, I think he wakes up every morning and goes, what can I do today to cause problems? What can I do that will make a big splash, a big slappy in YouTube land, and will draw attention to me, myself, and I, because that's all he cares about. And instead of painting your RV, instead of going out and buying extra large files and stuff to do all your BS work that you think that's so important to do,
Mhm.
why don't you take some advice and spend a little time on cleaning up your act and preparing yourself for court? Because, dude, that's your Super Bowl, and you're not showing up to the game. You're off playing some other games, some pickup games here and there, and you're not getting prepared for the big game, because that's a win or lose for you, dude. And you're just taking it just half-assed. Much like what your sister says, you do much everything, you never finish anything. You got about 70% done on your case stuff, and oh no, time to move on to the suing everybody because they're talking about my boofing and stuff. Well, dude, if you don't want people talking about your boofing, then don't bring it up yourself, because we would have never brought it up. And maybe put this shoe on and try it. Why don't you just stop boofing, period? It's not good for you. All it takes is a little grain of fentanyl to be mixed into whatever you're boofing, and you don't know about it, dude. You're gone. No more Scott. Scott's gone. I mean, seriously, dude, you have no clue. You just walk around life aimlessly, thinking you're something and you're not, dude. Make something of yourself. Go out and get a job. Be a man instead of what you are. But we all know that you can't change. You're not going to change. You've I believe you've boofed your brain away. There's nothing left. It's just Swiss cheese up there. You just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll all get our wishes come true. That's all I got to say.
Flea, your final thoughts.
Yeah. Look, the lights aren't working up in the old attic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Most people create chaos because they get benefit from it. But he's lost so much more than anything he could have gained from it. He lost YouTube channels, he lost subs, he lost money, he lost friends, he lost family. He can't, he's in a shitty ass old RV. It's just not working up there. You know what I mean? He's going to trial. He's not gaining much from this. So we got to rewire the attic, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. The lights aren't working. You got to rewire the whole thing. He's not going to do that. I don't ever see him doing that. And I feel bad for Kitty and her family because I'm sure that your mom just hopes every day, right, that her child will get his shit together,
Yeah.
you know?
Hmm.
But there comes a point in time where you have to realize something's not right. You have to look at it logically, look at everything he's lost versus what he gained, maybe a little bit of self-satisfaction for a day or two in order to lose everything else.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's it needs therapy, medication, whatever. And even that at this point, I don't know if it would help.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's, and I hate to say this, a lost cause.
Yeah.
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 And I hate to say that because I always hope
Yeah.
that no matter how shitty people are, they aren't a lost cause,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's the case here.
Yeah, I would agree with you. These are my final thoughts. I'm in agreement with Kitty. I think the only thing that we can hope for at this point, because there is, look, I'm always the one to say that there is always hope, right? I say that every time I end these streams. There's always hope, because that's the whole idea of me doing homeless outreach. It's to give somebody hope. It's not that I'm going out there and thinking that I'm going to change the world or I'm going to change all these people's life by going out there and giving them food. It's not the point. If anybody thinks that that's what I think, you're missing the point, right? The whole point is to give somebody hope. But I agree with you, Flea. I think in this case, I think he's too stubborn, too stupid, right? And I think we've proven that over and over again on this little show of ours that he's not capable, right? It's this whole thing.
I couldn't hold the job if I tried at this point. I'm not capable.
He's not capable, right? These are his own words. He's not capable. So the only thing he can do is rely on others, and what a sad state of affairs to be. And I'm in agreement with Kitty. I think he needs to go to jail. I think he needs to go to prison. I think that's the best place for him and the best place for all of us. If you guys are struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen. Sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Even Slappy. Somebody thinks of him as their favorite. Just hold on to that thought. It could save your life. If you're in North America, please dial 988 if you're in trouble. That they will get together. They will get you help, resources, whatever you need. They'll listen, right? So dial that number if you're North America. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options. They'll get you connected with somebody that can help you out. Don't do anything rash. Please talk to somebody, okay? Talking helps. It really does. There's always hope. I maybe even in the case of Slappy, but I know all of us, there is hope, all right? Take care, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you all back here on Friday, and I will try my darndest to take tomorrow off. All right. Later, everybody. Have a great day. Like I said, we'll see you back then. Nom, 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 nom.
Bye, y'all.
Who's got my funnel? Somebody took my funnel.
Stupid.